At Po' Boy's Kitchen in Portland, Randall Willhite runs the 2-minute drill, moving like the fullback he once was and the chef he now is.
I felt a love for this type of food because of the fact that my grandpa is Creole.
A family history connected by New Orleans food and Oregon football.
About right where you want it. Controlled aggression, right? That's what Coach Brooks always taught us. It's just competition, and that's what I've always kind of like. That's one thing that translated.
Willhite's going to have the first down and more.
I didn't want to fully rely on football as part of my future, so I started to look at other options and get my grades up.
After college, he rediscovered his roots, first from California to Nicodemus, Kansas, and then to New Orleans.
I always give a healthy portion. Being that I had two brothers that play professional football, I continually asked them to, hey, get me a ticket or give me your NFL card. And I would use that, and I would go to the Super Bowls in New Orleans. But in reality, what I was really doing was getting to know the chefs.
So Willhite had the knowledge. Next came the food cart.
On day one, we had lines down the street,
which eventually became a full restaurant.
The first few months, we were packed. You know, it was something that, just like the food cart, we instantly had business.
To Randall, the food means more.
Right about there.
The result of a generations-long diaspora from the South to the Northwest.
I always had it in the back of my mind that I wanted to learn more about my grandpa. I later discovered what that was about.
Is there something too, or maybe a point of pride for you that in a place like Portland where these kinds of flavors are not a regularity, that you are bringing some of that culture up here?
Well, you said it most beautiful. That's actually the point that I'm trying to do. So I realized that it was a great idea to be able to do this in Portland because it would bring those flavors. I was worried that if the town was going to be receptive to it, but I had a feeling that they just would. And so I always want to make sure I present the best food possible because that's something, you know, it's like my family's history. It's kind of the thing that you want to be able to represent.
While he carries on his family legacy, the words of New Orleans culinary great Leah Chase ring in Randall's head.
You got to put your heart into it. You got to take your time. And that's the love you put into your food, is the time you put into it.